Let's talk psyllium husk and how it can transform your health. Psyllium is a miracle food that can help you lose weight, control your cholesterol levels and blood glucose, and even heal your gut. We'll cover all these topics, and I'm going to give you a complete prescription on how to use psyllium husk at the end of this video. I'll answer all of your questions, and if you have anything that I've missed, please leave your questions in the comments below. First up, what is psyllium husk? Psyllium husk is used as a supplement for constipation. Really though, psyllium is a plant-based food which comes from the herb called Plantago ovata and is grown in India. It's used as a bulk-forming substance to treat constipation. Psyllium is best known as Metamucil, but before you go out and buy Metamucil, listen up because we're going to save you some money and I'm going to show you a much healthier option. You can get psyllium as a powder or a husk. The powder is really great for cooking when you need a binder, but the husk is better as a daily supplement. How does psyllium husk work? Psyllium draws water towards it. It is a soluble fibre. So when you have psyllium in a glass of water, it will absorb all of that water and become a gel-like substance. It bulks up your stools because it is pure fibre. As psyllium moves through your intestinal tract, it sweeps along the gut wall to take all of the debris with it. Because it attracts water, it also attracts other substances as well. Psyllium sweeping through the gut is sort of like a detox for the intestinal system because it's dragging all of that crap out with it, literally. It can also carry excess fats and sugars out of your intestinal tract. And this is one of the great benefits of using psyllium husk. So what are the other benefits of psyllium husk? Well, we know it's great as a constipation treatment. Doctors have been prescribing it for decades now. But what your doctor probably doesn't know is that psyllium husk is great for healing your gut because of the mechanical action of sweeping along the gut wall. As it moves through your intestines, psyllium will take all of the old dead cells off the surface of your intestinal tract and stimulate our goblet cells. Goblet cells are responsible for producing a mucus layer to protect our intestines. So you see, by taking psyllium on a regular basis, you can start to heal your gut wall as well because it's going to help regenerate those cells. Psyllium also attracts excess fat and cholesterol, so it can help to lower your cholesterol levels if you're taking it regularly. Psyllium can also help to stabilize your blood glucose levels because it will sweep the excess foods and particularly sugary foods through your intestines so you're not absorbing them. Sugar is attracted to water just like psyllium husk, so both of those will be swept through your system together. This is one way that psyllium can help us to lose weight, because it will inhibit the absorption of both excess sugars and fats, and by doing so will lower the calories from the foods that you've actually eaten. Psyllium is also very filling, so you'll naturally eat less food because you won't feel hungry. So how much psyllium should you take to get these benefits? You don't need to take much, but you do need to be consistent. Taking just 1 teaspoon every day is enough. And actually, you don't want to overdose because it may actually cause constipation if you take too much. Taking too much of anything is not a good thing. So you'll take 1 teaspoon with a big glass of water. Make sure it is a big glass of water because, as we now know, it's going to soak up all of that water in your gut and make a gel. If you don't have enough water with your psyllium, it can contribute to dehydration. It's best to take your psyllium early afternoon, not before bedtime because you're going to have to pee in a couple of hours after you've had all of that water and you don't want to have to wake up to go to the loo. You can take it in the morning, but some people do get diarrhea after a couple of hours during the day. So early afternoon is best for most people. Did you know our gut is most active at night? Our gut does most of its moving while we sleep, and so psyllium works best while we're sleeping. Now don't worry, you're not going to get diarrhea if you're taking psyllium husk in early afternoon or early evening, because it's going to firm up in your gut overnight while you sleep. Another question I get all the time is, what does psyllium husk taste like? Psyllium actually has no taste, but it does have a thick texture. and that can sometimes put people off. It takes a little bit of getting used to, especially if you leave it to sit in a glass because it's going to thicken up. So when you're taking your psyllium, what you need to do is put 1 teaspoon into a glass of water, stir it very quickly, and then scull it. If you take it like this, it won't have time to firm up and you won't taste it. You can also get psyllium in a capsule form. However, it ends up being very expensive and it's not very practical. In order to get 1 teaspoon of psyllium husk in capsule form, you would need to take about 10 capsules. So it's not very practical. The best news about this miracle food is the cost. Psyllium comes in a huge bag, which will likely last you about a year and only costs a couple of dollars. Psyllium does not go off, but you do need to keep it away from water. So seal it in a sealed container or a Ziploc bag. One thing to note, psyllium doesn't have any calories or nutrients, so it can't make up a part of your nutritional intake. In other words, it doesn't make up a part of your daily diet. It is a supplement. So what are the side effects of psyllium husk? Well, actually, there are very little side effects if you use it properly. Do not overdose on it, because if your gut isn't used to taking psyllium, you may actually become constipated. So just start with 1 teaspoon every day or every other day. You should always drink plenty of water while you're taking psyllium, but you should be doing that anyway just for your good health. If you're taking medications, you do need to separate psyllium by a couple of hours. So take your psyllium 2 hours either before or after medication, because psyllium husk may inhibit absorption of your medicines. If you do get constipated from psyllium husk, it might be a sign that your gut isn't moving very well. Most people that get constipated after taking psyllium usually are not sleeping very well. Remember, our gut moves most when we sleep, so if you're not sleeping properly, your gut will suffer. Also, people who tend to worry a lot, or those with anxiety, may initially have trouble because their gut can be very sporadic. Our gut is very closely related to our emotional state. You've probably noticed if you get really nervous, you can feel it in your tummy. So why not just buy Metamucil? Well, Metamucil has other ingredients in it, and one of those is sugar. Sugar is not good for the gut, and taking psyllium with sugar defeats the purpose. It's also expensive compared to just taking plain old psyllium husk. Do not take laxatives with your psyllium. You don't need them, and also laxatives are the worst thing you can do to your gut health. Just try plain psyllium for a month and see what happens. You might be amazed. Don't forget to subscribe for more health and nutrition videos, and we'll see you in the next video.